You too. Welcome back to Jay the Sports Professor channel. For those who are new to this channel, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button because you don't want to miss out on my amazing sports takes. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and talk about what's going to happen with Shedeur Sanders. Tune in, enjoy the video. All right, YouTube, welcome back. Make sure y'all hit this like button, just like I mentioned earlier before the intro. Make sure y'all hit this like button so YouTube can push my videos out so more folks can hear my amazing sports takes. What is going to happen with Shedeur Sanders? Y'all know I'm a big Shedeur Sanders fan. I watch everything regarding Shedeur Sanders. I'm a big well-off media, Reach the People fan, pregame show, anything involving Colorado and Shedeur Sanders, Shiloh, everybody. I'm a big Dillon Sanders fan, period. Read his book. I done so much research on this family. I'm a big fan of them. Like I said, I'm not saying I know just about everything because they all live a private life, but based off the stuff that's presented, I'm a big fan of what Dillon, aka Coach Prime. I'm gonna say Coach Prime. I'm not gonna say Dillon because Coach Prime doesn't like when people just call him Dillon out of respect. So, Shedeur Sanders, what's gonna happen with Shedeur Sanders? So Dillon Gabriel is now the starting quarterback. Joe Flacco was benched as we predicted. Everybody predicted this, right? But Shedeur Sanders is still the third string quarterback. And it's obvious that Kevin Stefanski does not like Shedeur Sanders. It's very obvious. We all know that. He don't rock with Shedeur, right? And what can Shedeur do at this point? Just continue to get ready, continue to prepare, because everything Shedeur does is magnified. Shedeur can drop a pen, it's going to be in the media. Shedeur can sneeze, it's going to be in the media. Everything and anything Shedeur does is monitored. So that's just the reality of Shedeur, right? And it's unfortunate, man, because the guy just wants to play football. You notice that he hasn't done any commercials. He hasn't done none of that stuff because he's focused on trying to play, right? He's not focused on endorsement. He's had enough endorsements. Shedeur wants to play football. Shedeur wants to be, not wants to be, but he is legendary. And he wants to live up to the name legendary. He wants to continue to live up to the legendary name, right? So, but Shedeur is still third string quarterback, unfortunately. But I do foresee him getting some playing time this season. Now, Dillon Gabriel is a good quarterback. I'm not taking nothing away from Dillon Gabriel. As I mentioned in all my videos, I like Dillon Gabriel. He seems like a good kid. But Shedeur Sanders has more of a higher ceiling than Dillon Gabriel. Shedeur Sanders has more of an it factor than Dillon Gabriel. Shedeur is more of a leader than Dillon Gabriel. Shedeur just has more cachet than Dillon Gabriel. Shedeur is just an overall better football player than Dillon Gabriel. Now, what Dillon Gabriel is good at, just like what Skip Bayless always talks about, Dillon is good in the short intermediate throws, right? Dillon is good at getting the ball out quick. Like I said, he's a short left-handed thrower, just like Tua. He's a little better than Tua. And also, Dillon is a rhythm kind of quarterback, right? Shedeur is too, right? Shedeur is also a rhythm type quarterback. But Dillon, sometimes it just seems like he can't see over the line. So he has to roll out as far as being able to see over the offensive line because he's only like 5'10", 5'11", really 5'10". Excuse me. Shedeur is that dude. Shedeur is going to play. I would say I'm going to give it until maybe week 11, 12. That's what I predict. It's only week 3, 4 right now, week 4. And Shedeur's going to get his chance. And the thing is, they have to see the rookies. They have to see Dillon Gabriel play. They have to see Shedeur Sanders play because they got to figure out what they're going to do with these players. See if they can get some potential trade value. Because me personally, I would love Shedeur to either go to the LA Rams or the Miami Dolphins. That's my ideal place. I don't foresee Tua lasting that long in the league. You know, he's going to continue to get hurt. Not wishing harm on him, but that's just the reality of how I read his track record. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a fan, right? But honestly, Shador's going to end up playing. So I want all our fans to take a deep breath, relax. I understand that he might be next, but we got to keep it, sip on the chill pill, relax. Shedeur is going to play. But let's see how Dillon Gabriel does, because it could be two things. They either want Dillon Gabriel to look good so they can trade and get something good out of Dillon Gabriel, or they want to see Shedeur succeed and get something out of him, right? This is all a business move right here. It's all part of the game. This is all part of Andrew Berry's game. And next year, the Cleveland Browns have a really, really beautiful draft and a lot of potential cap room from what I believe. But I know for draft perspective, they have a lot, right? So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing these rookies play. You know, Dillon Gabriel is going to have a lot of eyes. And the only reason why Dillon Gabriel has a lot of eyes is because of what? Shedeur Sanders being right behind him. Like, no one would talk about Dillon Gabriel if Shedeur wasn't there. No one would even notice Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel wouldn't even be topic of conversation. But because Shedeur Sanders is there, that's why. Literally. Because of Shedeur Sanders, that's why. No one would even talk about Dillon Gabriel, but because of Shedeur having his aura, you know, who he is, and the cameras and the lights and what comes with Shedeur is pretty heavy for NFL teams. And that was, and Cleveland was willing to take him in the 5th round, but it's because he was too talented. He's a talented player. But will we see Shedeur play? I believe so. I believe Shedeur is going to end up getting some playing time this year. Just watch. Just be patient. I believe it. And it's going to be a story that no one's ever heard before. Shedeur is going to take advantage of his opportunity. Just wait. The fact that he has all those pieces, he has a solid, decent offensive line with a nice run game with Quinshawn and Jerry Jeudy and Jokey and other guys around. Oh yeah, he's gonna get back. Because most people, it's going to be when Shedeur gets in, when Shedeur starts his first game, it is going to be the most watched NFL game in the history of regular season. I promise you, when Shedeur starts, it's going to be the most watched regular season game. There's going to be people that are going to hope the best for Shedeur. There's going to be people who are going to wish the worst for Shedeur. And there's going to be people who are kind of on both sides, right? Obviously, you all know me. The only reason why y'all found out about me and my channel was because of Shedeur Sanders, right? So Shedeur is definitely gonna get his chance. He's definitely gonna blow out the NFL. He's definitely gonna do his thing once he gets his opportunity, right? Shedeur is gonna take advantage. He's when it comes to big moments, he's built for that stuff, man. He's built for those big moments. He was born he's the son of Dillon Sanders. He was born in the cameras. So why wouldn't he be ready for the big moment? When millions and millions and millions and billions of people watching him has watched him since he was young. So he's going to be ready, and he's going to take full advantage of his opportunities. So y'all stay tuned. Shedeur's going to do his thing. For those who are new to this channel, I'm Jay, the Sports Professor. Make sure y'all hit this like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my page and hit that notification bell. Peace from Jay, the Sports Professor.